Jenna, the season's finally here. How excited are you for this final ride? So to speak, for you and the Crimson Tide softball team this season.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's my fifth year, and I never thought I'd be able to say that, but there was a little blessing in disguise with COVID, and I was able to have a fifth year, and it's brought some new opportunities, some crazy stuff, and having my sister on the team this year. I'm sure we'll get to talking about that too, but a little blessing in disguise from COVID and getting to play with my sister. It really has been a fun ride playing for the University of Alabama, and I'm just so pumped to get my last season rolling.
I know so many people look to SEC play or the postseason, SEC tournament, the regionals, super regionals, World Series, and think mostly about that in the softball season. But for you, how much do you like just the start of the season? You're getting to play a lot of games in a very short amount of time. And finally, after all that practice you did in the fall and in the preseason, you get to play against somebody else. Do you love this time of the year?
Oh yeah, I do love this time of the year because January is all about us playing each other. So once we finally hit February, we finally get to play somebody else, and it's really fun to be able to put all the pieces together and have the team out there hitting the ground running. And it's an exciting time. Preseason, everybody starts batting 1,000, so that's a fun time just to get the season rolling and just not worry about the stats. Just get out there, play some softball, and get the preseason going.
What's the personality of this team so far through 2 weeks?
They're gritty, man. I tell you, there's a lot of new faces on this team, but it has been exciting to see everybody get together. And this season really is all about grit. We've got a big pitching staff. We've got 6 pitchers, a lot of new faces to that staff too. And it's going to look a little bit different than having Montana in years past, but it's exciting. It really is. We have so many different types of pitchers too. We've got spin, we've got speed, and having all of them working together and having a true like pitching staff has been really exciting. And combining that with the new offense, we got a new hitting coach this year, Adam Arbor, and he has just added so many just utilities to this team. And it's been awesome to get to work with him. Even with it being my fifth year, I've changed a lot in my swing, and just being able to see how he has progressed this offense is going to be exciting.
Yeah, you mentioned getting to work with Adam. What are some little things that he's kind of having you focus on? Anything you're thinking about at bats that may be different from before?
Oh, yeah. So the mental approach is something that we have really honed in on this year. And it's something that I have learned since I was young through my dad, thank goodness. But getting to progress it at this level and just have somebody in the dugout at practice every single day that I can talk about the mental approach with. Visualization has been something that we've really taken into consideration this year. And it's something that I had never tried. And so before we start hitting practice, every day. We sit down for 3 minutes and we just practice visualizing. So visualizing what pitch we want to hit, pitchers we might face, and it's really helped out a ton.
And I know over the years you got to know her as first a media member, but also as an Alabama softball alum. But now she's one of your assistant coaches, Kayla Bro, on this staff. What has it meant to get to know her in this new role that she has with Alabama softball?
Oh yeah, Kayla Bro is awesome. She is such a competitor, and she's also a national champion. So getting to learn from somebody who has accomplished a major goal of mine and the team's goal, it has been so fun learning from her. And she also played left field too. So getting to have that player perspective has really upped my game, and just getting to talk game sense, it's been amazing. And she also learned from Coach Allie too. So it's cool some of the similarities that Allie has taught us, and that Kayla still brings back. It's been great.
That really is good to see for Team 28. So much of the conversation about Team 27, if we go back to a year ago, as you mentioned before, Montana Fouts, there was the spotlight on her ever since she stepped on campus at Alabama and really became the focal point for a lot of people for this program. How did you see her grind through the injury last season and eventually pitch Alabama at Oklahoma City?
Yeah, I mean, that girl is somebody who I look up to, and she's one of my best friends, and she's definitely somebody who is just resilient. She truly is. And she was a leader on our team last year. So seeing her go down against Arkansas in the SEC tournament, it hurt our team, but man, we wanted to fight for her. And she had been teaching us so many things throughout the year, just about resiliency and stepping up when the moment's yours. And so, right when she got hurt, you can see it on the video. She turns to Salt, who came in next after her, and she was like, "It's your time. Go get this win." And that was something that we kept saying too, was keep the faith. We were ready. We had been preparing for postseason all year. And so she still led even in a different role. And then she had the opportunity to come back and wear that brace and get back on the mound. And so to be able to celebrate those moments and making it to the World Series again, I mean, that's an accomplishment in itself. The World Series is the Disneyland of softball. So getting to go there again and just celebrate a career that she had, it was amazing. And she is so resilient in everything that she does. And she's taught many life lessons as well.
And you mentioned your friendship. I imagine you all have stayed in touch. How is she handling not being part of the Crimson Tide officially on the field here for the first few weeks of the year?
Oh, I mean, I can say this for every alumni. They miss it when they leave this place because it really is just a home away from home. The feelings you get from playing on that field, it is the best place in the country. And so I'm sure it is very different to be an alumni compared to being on the field, but we all stay in touch. The alumni, it's a part of Bama U. When we throw up the U like this, that's what we're saying. It's to the alumni. It's Bama U. It's a family. And so this alumni group is really special. Montana still stays in touch with this team, and it's awesome.
So it's tough to see seniors go and move on, but it's always great to see the freshmen come in. And for you, it's extra special with your sister, Lauren Johnson, coming in. What an impact she's made already, the SEC Freshman of the Week to start her career. What is it like getting to play with your sister with an Alabama jersey on?
Yes. So getting to play with my sister has got to be one of the coolest opportunities I've ever had in my life. We're 5 years apart in grade. So we never got to play together in high school and in middle school, things like that. We actually played one tournament together in travel ball, and that was the only time we got to play together. So getting to wear the same uniform as her, it makes me so proud every time she steps out on that field, and just getting to share this place with her, the memories, the life lessons you learn from Murph and being a part of this family here at Alabama, it really is a dream come true.
And I imagine that's the same for your family because they've had to split so much time following her games, following your games. I mean, what's it like for them to finally know, okay, Tuscaloosa destination or Starkville, Knoxville? I mean, everybody's in one place now.
Yes, Tuscaloosa really now has become a home away from home. And Lauren actually has a twin sister. So we have another sister, and she goes to Alabama as well. She's in a sorority here. And so getting to have all the girls here at one school, the family loves it for sure. They get to visit everybody when they come in town.
That really is special. So again, we're just in the early stages of this team, Team 28. What do you hope to see from this group in the next few weeks? Because SEC play is right around the corner.
Oh, yeah. So I definitely want to see an increase in our numbers for offense. Our word for the offense this year has been pressure. And so we talk every day about the ways we can apply pressure to the other team. And it's really cool to have pressure as an identity word for our offense because it's different for every player. You get to play to your strengths. It can look like getting the leadoff batter on base, scoring first, having long at bats. And things like that are really going to help this offense, especially combining Adam Arbor's mental approach to what we've been doing. It's going to be exciting to see with our offense, but we just got to get it in stride, work on making adjustments, and it still is just the beginning. So another cool thing is we've taken failure out of it. We don't say the word failure here anymore. It's an opportunity to grow. And I think that has really translated to a growth mindset for us this year, and we're going to continue to climb the rest of the year.
Another key word for the softball program is Mudita. You all have known about that for years with Coach Murphy, but now there's some other teams on campus that are getting to learn that, notably men's basketball and baseball. Murph has talked to those teams, and they really embrace that mindset. What's it like to see Mudita spread to other sports on this Alabama campus?
I love seeing Mudita spread to other sports on campus. It needs to happen. Mudita is something that has changed my life. It's changed the way I've looked at the game. Celebrating other people, it becomes fun. It becomes like contagious, being able to celebrate other people. And just to see other teams get to finally do that, it's awesome to see it spread. And I got to see one of the post-game interviews, and they were cheering Mo Dita and cheering on their teammates. I thought that was really cool because every team needs to hear about this. They need to buy into celebrating their teammates because it makes the game fun.
Well, Jenna Johnson, you and the Crimson Tide are making it fun so far. A great start to the season through 2 weekends. We look forward to seeing you all in action once again this weekend. But just thank you so much for the time you've given us. We look forward to catching up more down the road. Thank you. Roll Tide.
Awesome. Thanks for having me.